everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Hope and this is Mission Keto, and today's video is a recipe video. We're gonna make dinner tonight and I just thought I would share it with you. I also am gonna be doing a product review on a beautiful knife, and I can't wait to share that with you. But I thought it was perfect because what we're making tonight, I'm gonna need a sharp knife, and I wanted to try it out with you guys and share it with you. So this brand reached out to me. They're called Paudin, I think, P-A-U-D-I-N. And this is a beautiful chef's knife. And first of all, look at it. It comes, this handle is ergonomically for your handle or whatever. It comes with this little tip to kind of keep you from jabbing yourself. But not only that, I was thinking, okay, you know, that's normal. Most knives have that, and then they don't have anything else, you know, nothing else to have a safety feature to put in your drawer. You're just reaching for stuff and you could, you know, slice your hand open. We don't want that. Guess what? It comes with the sleeve as well, which I think is awesome. Because I've done a review before on a knife and that did not happen. And this one definitely has that. It is awesome. Look at that. You are definitely gonna be safe. I love this thing. I have not tried it out yet, so we're gonna try it out together. And what I'm making tonight, it's the perfect thing to try it out on because it is my salmon air fryer bites. Now, I know you guys have been like, Hope, you've made this a million times on your channel. I know I have. However, I'm making it with some cilantro, lime, cauliflower rice, okay? I'll be honest with you. I made it twice in the last few months, my salmon air fryer rice with regular rice, and it was delicious. That's a weakness of mine. And during some, you know, stressful times, I had some rice and it was really good. But I'm like, you know what? I really don't mind cauliflower rice as long as you flavor it up. You have to kill the cauliflower taste because it is not good. As long as you make it flavorful, like my keto fried rice, which is like egg, egg fried rice, but with pork or with chicken, it is delicious as long as it doesn't taste like cauliflower. So we're gonna be making that today. It's a new recipe. I have never tried it before. I'm pretty excited about it. I will link it all down below for you, but I got this big, huge fillet of salmon in my BJ's haul this weekend, and there is salmon skin on the other side of it. So that's what I wanted to try this knife for, because you want a nice, clean, you don't want to get any of the meat left on the skin, if that makes sense. So let me rinse this off because I have not yet, and we're gonna clean it off and make sure it's nice and clean, and we're gonna see just how sharp it is. But it almost looks like the wood. You see the wood stain here and the grains in the wood. It kind of goes into your knife blade there too, which is kind of a neat thing. No big deal, right? But it doesn't matter. It's neither here nor there. But whoa! Let's take a step and relax, Hope. Don't go too fast. I can be accident prone, and we certainly don't want to hurt myself. But let's take a peek here because we're gonna make this whole fillet tonight because the whole family is eating this. But as you can see, here is the skin on it. And we're going to use this knife to just nicely take that skin off and see how close will it cut, because it's supposed to be super sharp, especially a new knife, right? Yeah, oh wow, it is. It's doing really well. Now, there is also a tip that I have seen. Now look, this is very thin on this side, so that's not fair. That's the salmon's fault, not the knife. But I've seen a tip: if you pour hot water over your salmon skin, then it'll just easily pull right up. I don't know. Has anybody tried that? I am not about to boil water on the stove because I don't have a microwave. I'm not about to boil water on the stove to do that. So Ralphie is done eating, but he is licking his bowl because he acts like he's still hungry after having a whole can of food. So for the most part, this is doing a great job. The problem is this side of the fillet is so thin, it's hard to get that off. But this thing is super sharp. And I know what Jerry's gonna say when she watches this. Have you given Ralphie the salmon skin? No, I still haven't done it. And right now I am not going to, because I really can't give him anything except for his food right now and green beans. Green beans, which he is very happy with the green beans right now. So because that's so thin, it is taking some of that off, but we're gonna go ahead and, I'm still gonna take that meat off though, because we gotta have it all. We're also going to rinse this and chop some cilantro for the rice as well. And I usually cut this into pieces and stick it in the freezer, but we're using this whole fillet today, so I've never cut it down all the way down before. And apparently I'm not a pro at it, that's for sure. But look at that, see how easily that is slicing through that? Yay. So there we go, there you have it. Now, well, I'll do that in a minute. We're gonna cut this into little bite-sized chunks. If you've not made my salmon air fryer bites, oh my goodness. If you like salmon, I would definitely give it a try. It is delicious. I mean, it is one of my absolute favorite things. You don't need rice, but it's certainly, oh, here's some more skin that I didn't get. It is certainly an added delicious addition, I must say. And I'm excited to try to make this cilantro lime cauliflower rice. I really am. So I will link this recipe down below so you can make this if you want it. I have done it so many times on the channel, so I won't put you through that again. But you just marinate it in some oil, some minced garlic, and some coconut aminos. So I will have that listed down below. I'm gonna go ahead and get this chopped up, put in a bowl so it can marinate, and then we're gonna get started on the cauliflower lime rice. All right, well, while I have you, I was using this knife. I mean, we're here to share this knife. Look at how simple, like, it is cutting through all the way almost down to the skin. You see that? So, not bad. I am gonna use it to cut my cilantro up too, which is super simple, chopping cilantro. So I will share that with you. They did give us a link for you guys for 15% off. They have plenty of other knives as well, knives sets, all kinds of things. So if you're interested, check it out. It'll be linked down below. But let's clean this off, marinate the salmon, and we're gonna chop up the cilantro. Okay, so for this recipe, like I said, the goal is to make sure that it does not taste like cauliflower. You want to mask it. And if you love Chipotle, their rice, it's a cilantro lime rice. And that's pretty much, whoa, look at that sharpness right there. That's pretty much what I'm going for. I love the Chipotle lime rice at Chipotle, or cilantro lime rice. But this is doing a really good job. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I know I ask this every time that I make anything with cilantro, but do you love it, yes or no? There's two kinds of people in this world. One of them loves cilantro, and one of them thinks cilantro tastes like soap. I think you know which one I am, because I wouldn't be cooking with it otherwise. And I feel so bad for those of you that think it tastes like soap, because it really is delicious. And the smell as I'm chopping this is just so fragrant. And I have never chopped herbs with such ease in my life. Wow. So this recipe that I got this from was for, most of it, I'm altering it a little bit, but most of it was for regular rice. And I'm going to obviously use cauliflower rice. We're actually gonna boil the rice a little bit too. I know that sounds weird, but when I made a Puerto Rican dish, gandules, with cauliflower rice, it tasted exactly like the real thing. It's more of a lower carb option than being keto, but for a treat, definitely delicious. So it's 1 cup of loosely packed. Boy, I couldn't have picked the exact amount any better than that, huh? Wow, pretty impressed, I must say so myself. So we're gonna get the rice started. I'll take you over to the stove and we'll get started on the rice. Let's do it. Okay, so first I'm gonna tell you the few things that are in this. It's pretty simple, but you need a bag of cauliflower rice. I'm going with a 16-ounce bag. We're gonna put it all in here. You need some minced garlic or fresh garlic, a clove. You need some lime juice, but you also, it said in the recipe some lime zest, but I just have lime juice, so we're going with that. I've got the cilantro. This is stuff that you're gonna put at the very end, so we can just put that off to the side for now. And then you need a little bit of oil of your choice. I'm using avocado oil, and I'm going to not put as much water as you would normally do, but I'm gonna put a little bit of water, and we're going to boil it out, so to speak, and put all our flavors in, and we'll go from there. But everything will be down below. I'm gonna speed this part up, and just to show you, while I'm getting this started, the salmon is marinating, and it smells so good too. This is the most delicious thing I think I have ever made. So that's waiting, because this only takes about 11-12 minutes in the air fryer. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm getting into this, and I wanted to kind of share with you what I've done. So I put some oil at the bottom of the pan, and then you put the cauliflower rice in there, and you're just basically gonna cook it until it starts browning underneath. And I have it on high heat. So make sure if you do this, you stay close to it. And it is browning up, as you can see. And then now we put some of the garlic in, and it said a clove of garlic. I just put a couple teaspoons. I like a lot of garlic. And again, I want to make sure it does not taste like cauliflower rice. So you don't want to cook that for very long. I have turned it down to medium heat now, and we're going to put some water in here. I have to move this for just a minute so I can get my measuring cup. Sorry. So now I'm going to put a little bit of water in this pan. I'm going to go with about a cup. At this point, you would add the water, salt, and the lime zest, which I don't have any zest, so that's fine. We're gonna put a little bit of salt, which is definitely fine. How much? I think it was a teaspoon. But let me make sure, because you don't want to overdo salt. Even if you're trying not to taste, a teaspoon, so yes. I'm putting it in there. Okay. Now, I'm gonna stir that up real quick. We're gonna put the lid on this, and then we're going to boil it for about 15 minutes. I know what you guys are thinking. You're probably thinking this is so weird. Trust me. Trust me. I kind of did something like this with that other dish I was talking about, and it worked. It worked. All of the water boiled away. So, here we go. We'll be back. I'm gonna stick the air fryer, the salmon in the air fryer now. Okay, so I want to show you what it's looking like, if I can. I might. So you can see the water is almost gone. I went ahead and put a small handful of the cilantro in there because I really want to make sure it doesn't taste like cauliflower. I wanted those flavors to kind of cook and absorb in there while it's boiling. I took a tiny nibble of it, and the cilantro is helping heavily, so I'm excited about that. It still tastes like cauliflower rice a little bit, but in this case, we're gonna also be putting a spicy sriracha mayo all over everything also, so this might be just what we need though. So let's get this finished. It's almost done. The salmon is almost done. We're gonna plate it up and we'll do a taste test. All right, so here is my plate. The cilantro lime cauliflower rice is looking very delicious. I put the rest of the cilantro and some lime juice in there, and that just made that so flavorful. But we're gonna put it all together. I put the salmon on top with the sriracha, spicy sriracha mayo, and that recipe for the sauce is also on the website. So let's do our taste test. I'm so excited. All right, before we do the taste test, Ralphie wanted to say hi. Hi, say hi, Ralphie. Say, look at my hair's growing back where I was shaved on my paw, a little chicken leg. I didn't realize how thin his legs were. Delicious. I got a taste test.
I couldn't even tell it's cauliflower.
Really? Okay, good. But Ralphie wanted to say hi. It is thundering right now, so he's very scared. I'm gonna have to put you down just for a minute, okay? So he's not happy. You can just see it in his face. Okay, good boy. I'll be done in just a minute. I didn't get myself a fork, so hold on. Andy is not having the rice, so he's just having strictly the salmon, but we made that huge fillet, if you didn't remember. But that is what it looks like. Oh, I showed it to you. Let's do a taste. I'm very excited about it. Keep me from eating regular rice because that is a weakness of mine. And like I said, I had it a couple of times and it was delicious. I'm not gonna lie. Wow. Now, I did do a taste of it by itself, and I was like, it's so flavorful, but there is a little bit of a hint of the cauliflower rice. But when you mix it up with something else, I've got all these other flavors going from the marinade on the salmon and the spicy sriracha mayo. You don't know the difference. That is delicious. Wow, a lot of lime and cilantro coming through. So if you were not big on that, you might want to scale it back a little bit from what I have in the recipe. But I'm digging it. You like it? I don't think it's too much. Oh my goodness, that is delicious. And again, this wasn't about the salmon air fryer bites as much as making the cilantro lime rice to go with it. So I will definitely be making this again. I'm gonna try to get this up on the website, the cilantro lime rice for you, but I will definitely type it out for you down below, at least in the description for now. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thanks again to Podden.
Podden?
There's an inside joke there, but I can't, it wouldn't even make sense. For sending us this knife to review. If you're interested in it, remember it's got that little sleeve with it. If you're interested in checking them out, I will have a link down below. Mission Keto will give you 15% off. So very nice. It's always nice to add knives to your kitchen utensils because that's something that we use every day. I used it for 2 different things today, so just for this meal. So thank you again so much for watching. Make sure you hit the like button. Let me know if this interests you down below. You could do taco bowls with it, everything. I know that's actually gonna be next on my list, I think. We're gonna make a Chipotle bowl. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.